I used to believe that fear was the enemy, something I had to destroy before I could move forward. So I waited for confidence. I waited for courage. I waited for the perfect moment for fear to disappear. But the truth is simple. Fear never leaves. You learn to move with it. One day I realized something painful. Everything I wanted was on the other side of the same thing I was avoiding. The life I dreamed about was behind the phone call I was scared to make. The business I wanted was behind the risk I refused to take. The new version of me was trapped behind the old voice saying, "What if you fail?" But then I asked myself a better question. What if I never try? That question changed my life. I stopped waiting for fear to leave. I started acting while my hands were still shaking. I spoke while my voice was trembling. I learned something you'll never learn by sitting still. Fear only controls you when you don't move. Once you take a step, just one step, fear begins to lose its power. It gets quiet, not because it died, but because I stopped listening. Confidence didn't come before action. Action came first. Confidence followed. Just like muscles grow from resistance, courage grows from fear. Fear is not a warning to stop. Fear is the signal that something important is waiting, something meaningful, something life-changing. So now, when fear shows up, I don't run. I don't freeze. I walk into it, because that's where growth lives. That's where my future is. That's where the life I want begins. I learned to overcome fear by moving through it, not by waiting for it to fade, but by refusing to let it stop me. And now, every time fear appears, I smile, because I know something valuable is close. Fear is no longer my enemy. It is my compass. It points me toward growth. It leads me to purpose. I follow it, not away from comfort, but toward who I'm meant to become. And that is how I learned to overcome fear. Not by fighting it, but by walking with it into a greater version of myself. Fear is not the end. It's the beginning of everything worth becoming.